Minivale, a couple of hours from Perth, flushing toilet, a cold shower, and some great camping areas out on the grass with fire rings or on the tennis court, and you've got a bit of a open shed there for shelter. Absolutely no other facilities. It's an abandoned town and it's well worth the visit, so stick around and I'll show you where it is and tell you a little bit more about it. Well, I sort of lied, there is another facility and that's a dump point and there's a little bit of water there. Apart from that, there are very limited everything, but it's a great open area when you first get there. One thing I will recommend you do is double check your directions when you're heading out that way, because some of the different mapping systems and Google Maps will take you to Minnivale the farm, Minnivale the area, and not just to the towns, so double check on your location when you're heading out that way. Apart from that, it's a couple of areas to camp, one big large open area, and there's also over on the tennis courts, which I'll show you in a minute. This is the information bay, and there's also an honesty box where you can donate and pay for your stay, which I highly recommend. Minnivale is part of the Wheatbelt Way, and if you have a look at some of my other videos, I got some great ones on the Wheatbelt Way, including Minnivale into it. It's just heading up out of Dowerin, not too far away, and you can get there from Perth in about 2.5 hours. I think we did it in about 1 hour and 3/4 from York. Our friends did it in about 5 hours because they didn't look where the directions were actually taking them, so they arrived late afternoon rather than early morning. The railway line is a live railway line over on the side there, so kids and dogs and animals beware. Trains do come through. We had a couple come through while we were there over the long weekend, and the roads are shortcuts from town to town, so again be aware. There is some traffic on the roads. It's not a dead end. This is the tennis courts I was talking about. So first and best dressed, we were beaten to the tennis courts this time. But you've got a nice undercover area here as well. There's a map to Dowerin, which is just down the road, as I say. And there's a little room in the back here, which has got a few relics and bits and pieces that people have picked up around the town. So if you find anything, please add it to the pile, and please don't take anything away. There's also a geocache around that area as well, so have a look for that if you're into geocaching. They've got a defib there on the wall, so if you have an emergency, you know you've got those facilities there. Phone reception is very limited. I was with Telstra and didn't get very much reception at all. My wife was with Optus and got a couple of bars here and there. If you've got a booster, then you shouldn't have any problems, but don't think you're going to be downloading movies and things like that while you're out there. There's two buildings there. One's a toilet and one's a shower. As I say, it is a cold shower and the toilet's a shared toilet, but it's flushing, so that's quite good as well. So that's Minnivale. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll just do a bit of a flight around and show you a couple of photos that I took out there. Don't forget there's the old church out there, then out the other way is the cemetery to go and have a look at, the old big baker's oven, and so there is actually quite a lot to have a wander around and keep you amused out there. As I say, big open area, so take a cricket bat if you feel so inclined, and if you've got kids with you, there's plenty of room to move around. There's a bit of natural bush around the place, so you can go for a wander. On the other side of the railway line, if you're looking for firewood, over behind the near the silos, you'll find some dry wood over there. But again, please don't go pulling out live trees and respect the area. So thanks for watching. Keep the shiny side up, and I'll catch you next time.